Hi, and welcome to WiLS Ideas to Action Fund Program Overview webinar. This brief webinar is designed to cover basic information and common questions about the fund. For more specific questions, make sure to sign up for WiLS annual Ideas to Action Q&A session hosted in mid to late April each year during the open application period. So, what is the Ideas to Action Fund? The WiLS Ideas to Action Fund provides grants of up to $5,000, so member organizations can bring their project ideas to life. The fund encourages partnerships and collaborations among WiLS members and with community partners, supports innovative and exploratory new work, and seeds the development of processes, methods, or resources that can be used by other WiLS members. To date, the WiLS Board has awarded over $266,000 to 64 Wisconsin libraries and cultural organizations. Who can apply for a grant? All WiLS general members are eligible to apply. If you are not a member, it's free, and the application process is quick and easy. Read more about joining WiLS on our website at www.wils.org. What are the eligibility guidelines for the fund? The first is your project timeline. We ask that you complete the project in the timeline you propose, giving you a window of up to 2 years. Second is reporting. We ask that you submit brief written reports to WiLS at the midpoint and end of the project. These will be prompted by WiLS. Third, we ask that you make project outputs, such as guidelines, promotional materials, and the like, available to other members via the WiLS website. Fourth, we ask that you collect basic evaluative information throughout the project, such as the number of event attendees, number of equipment checkouts, and the like, and that you share that data with WiLS in the final report. Finally, we ask that the organization lead the project. WiLS staff time, if requested, is to be used only for specific activities, not overall project management or project leadership. So, what makes a strong proposal? At its heart, the Ideas to Action Fund is a competitive program designed to provide support for projects that are both innovative and reproducible. All proposals should include at least a component of the project that could be both inspirational to and replicable by other libraries and cultural organizations without the need for significant financial investment. Strong proposals define a clearly articulated need, problem, or challenge at the local level that also considers any broader application to the wider Wisconsin library and cultural organization ecosystem. Strong proposals include articulated or already established partnerships to carry out the proposed work. These can be across libraries, cultural organizations, or communities. These existing or anticipated partnerships should be communicated with a clear and organized project plan. Strong proposals are innovative, they're inspiring, and they include novel ideas and concepts. Strong proposals frame the project around the broader goal of the proposal versus framing it around specific equipment purchases. For example, a proposal that involves purchasing story walk materials should not be framed around the brand and equipment associated with the story walk, but instead around the community need and demand for something like the story walk, such as bringing the community together, promoting physical activity, and/or taking the library outdoors. Strong proposals include a fully itemized budget with cost estimates for each item. Strong proposals can ask for both money and WiLS staff time, but all staff time requests should be offset by a reduction in the total proposed funding award. For example, a proposal requesting $3,500 would still have room to request WiLS staff support of their project up to a $1,500 value. However, a proposal requesting the full $5,000 maximum award would not. You can reach out to I2A@wils.org for assistance estimating the cost for staff time and services and to determine if there is capacity to support a project at that time. Finally, strong proposals demonstrate commitment to the spirit of the grant program and an organizational commitment to the project itself. Funded projects should not be the sole responsibility of a single person. All funded projects require a second contact to promote project sustainability and collaboration. Are there project ideas or items WiLS won't fund? While we are open to the widest range of ideas, we love creativity, we are unlikely to fund projects that involve 1. Straight line equipment purchases, 2. Author talks or visits and other speaker honoraria, 3. Budget items related to consulting services. WiLS welcomes proposals from previous Ideas to Action Fund awardees, but only if at least 2 funding cycles have passed since the award. For example, if you received an award during the 2023 cycle, you would not be eligible to apply in 2024 or 2025, but would be eligible again in 2026. Can WiLS staff provide customized feedback on my idea or proposal? While WiLS would love to provide customized feedback on each proposal, due to the volunteer nature of the fund and a desire to keep the application process equitable, we are unable to do so at this time. We are unable to review full applications prior to proposal submission or to provide specific feedback on rejected proposals during any given grant cycle. That said, annually, we host a virtual Q&A session in mid to late April for interested applicants to have a chance to ask questions and share ideas prior to submitting an application. Make sure to check out this session if you have more detailed or specific questions about your project idea or proposal. How are proposals reviewed? Proposals are reviewed annually by a panel of WiLS board members and staff, and they are evaluated on the following criteria. First, need and audience. The questions the panel considers for this category are, what is the need, problem, or challenge the project is addressing, and how is that need determined? What are the primary audiences or communities this project will reach, and how will they be involved throughout the project? Second is impact. How will other libraries be able to use, borrow, learn from, or adapt the work? What kinds of documentation or other project outputs can be used by other WiLS members? Third is plan and timeline. Is there a strong team in place to tackle this project? Are the project scope and scale realistic and appropriate to the timeline and budget? Finally, we make diversity, equity, and inclusion considerations. Does the project incorporate diverse community voices and perspectives? Do project partners include multi-type libraries or non-library organizations if relevant? Are community partners involved as equal partners in creating and implementing the project? These questions and considerations are the primary factors that the review team uses when reviewing proposals annually. Thanks for checking out our webinar. We can't wait to read about your idea in one of our upcoming application periods.